Just some general briefing points for you guys tonight, and your instructors are aware of these points also, but as a pilot you should be aware of these, and you shouldn't be, or you should be adhering to them as best as possible, but your instructors will be there to gently remind you. The minimum altitude that I want you operating at tonight, unless you are on an approach or takeoff, is 150 metres above sea level. Now, I know above sea level isn't given, we get above ground level, but if you're over the sea, 150 metres. If you're over the ground, we'll basically fly what's known as contour. In terrain flight modes, we'll fly contour, which is basically will allow the ground to rise and fall beneath us, trying to maintain our altitude. If we need to climb in order to clear hills, mountains, tall structures, etc., then we will do so, or we will navigate around them. Does that make sense?
Yep, sir.
Awesome. The likewise with the altitude at 150, unless you're told to climb or descend by your instructor for periods of the areas where we're testing straight and level flight and turn-ins, etc. So you might be told to descend to 100 or increase to 200. You also might be asked, you will also be sticking to 150 kilometers per hour as your transit speed. If you're obviously on approach or takeoff, you can be less than that. But 150 is the speed we want to be in transit at. Do you both understand that?
Yeah.
Cool. In terms of the airfield, we'll be using 22 left as the runway to land and take off. Do you both know which way 22 left goes?
Yes. Not exactly. I know which one it is, but which way it goes.
So 22 left goes that way. So
you in the map?
Yeah. So if you have
got an arrow.
There's a blue arrow. So that's 22. Yeah, go on.
Also, a little tip, guys. If you load up your map, go to GHC, ATC, click on Altus Ground Chart. You'll see the runways.
There you go. You got that?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, yes.
So that is the runway we'll be using. You will be taxiing on 22 right down to the hover pad. Your instructors will show where that is, but we'll use 22 right as a taxiway and not as a runway for today's exercise.
Sure.
So 22 left will be all of our landings and takeoffs, or arrivals and departures. To begin, you're going to taxi down from your starting pad down to the hover pad. We'll set you off at 5-minute intervals. So one of you will hover down to the hover pad, hover taxi. Again, that will be explained by instructor. Once you get there, they will start a stopwatch, count 5 minutes of just practicing some basic hover turns. Once you've done 5 minutes, you'll taxi back off, backtrack on 22 right, and then depart on 22 left, whilst the other person then goes and does their 5 minutes. That will hopefully give us a nice stagger of between 5 and 10 minutes that we can use. You'll then be heading generally south across the ocean, doing some straight and level flight, some level turns, some ascending turns and descending turns, before then doing some HLS landings at the 4 marked HLSs. Can everyone see them? HLS.
Don't worry.
Yep.
It's inside. It's got to be. I'm running out of ground to look at. Why haven't you closed it? If it's in there, why haven't you closed it?
User joined your channel.
Yeah.
Again, your instructors will talk you through this.
Okay.
But just so you're aware. In terms of admin, comms, instructors, you know what channel to be on. Pilots, you two are both to be on 80.2. That's just that if we need to communicate to one another, you can do so. And also, as you clear the hover pad, runways, taxiways, etc., you'll be notifying each other. But again, your instructors will tell you how to do that.
Well, not now.
Have you got any questions?
Shit.
No.
Have you both had some practice in the Juno?
Yes.
Good.
City, all juniors are refueled.
Thank you very much. So how it will work is I'll let you two choose between you who's going to go first. One of you will go with Griff, one of you will go with me. Niles will be teleporting between the HLS's watching you. You'll then come back land. We'll swap over. So I'll swap with Niles. And then when Griff lands, he'll swap into the other bird. You'll go and do it all again. It might only be that you do one or two of the HLSs on the second run. And then you'll come back and land. We'll all swap over again. And you'll go and do it a third time. Again,
Okay.
you might do the other two that you haven't already done.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, cool.
In fact, instructors, are you both happy if we say that we'll do 2 HLS landings each, just to cut down the amount of time? And we'll just make sure that each of them land at least once on every HLS. Are you both happy with that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm happy.
Yeah, just it saves a bit of time then, doesn't it? Given that we're going up 3 times. Okay, so if who wants to go first?
I'm the tallest.
Smudge can go first. I'll let him go.
Right, Wick,
He's had
you
more practice.
voluntold Smudge.
Okay,
you can
that'll
go
be
first.
me then.
Griff, do you want to take Wick first? In fact, no, I'll take Wick first, just so that I can set the timings off.
Cool.
Right, Wick, helmet on with me.
What are you then? Zephyr 1.
Zephyr 1 will
Zephyr.
be Zephyr 1, and you can be Zephyr 2.
Shut the radio check, 80.
Right, Chucker.
Right, radio on.
Radio check. Range.
I think you're on the wrong
80.2,
Nice.
radio check level there.
Needs to be on 8.
Yeah,
That one.
don't worry, it's just me.
You've got both radios on. Set them to different ears.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I've got both radios on.
Yep, roger that. Okay, I will see you guys. Good luck, and I will see you guys at the HLS.
Come in.
You can watch at the hover pad if you want, Niles first.
Yeah, Rog.
Yep.
Hover pad first.
Just lock your helmet on, mate.
Will do.
Why is there no tow trucks?
103, yeah. Yes.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's stream will be the JG Elementary Fleet Selection. This is for new pilots that are coming into JHG. So yeah, I'll be acting as Zeus for fuel and that sort of thing. So I'm also going to be heading over to the hover pad and that kind of thing. So right, let's get in. So let's get these ready set. So stereo, nope. That's the right one. Alright, let's go left, and then we're going to go right. Why is my radio set? Okay, good. So we're going to go right only. So I want left only. Here I want right only.
No, not really.
Okay.
We'll be quiet.
Yep, tonight's I said tonight's stream will be the GHG flight selection. We have 2 pilots currently on flight assessment. We have a SAC Smudge and a LAC Wick.
He's up to year 3. Where his work is now. He's in year 5.
No fuel.
All the troubles that he's had when he first started. He's doing so well. He's got up to his 9 times table count.
City radio check. 80.0.
A lot of help and focus, but
Right, check
he's
there.
doing really well. The teachers are arranging an appointment for me at Penrise and Penn Clinic. I said, look, this needs to get done now because we're running out of time.
Wick, radio check 80.2.
So I'm just trying to work it out now. It's just
Yeah, radio check. Okay.
Who is? Yeah. Oh no. We're going to the. Oh, we're facing Ghostface.
There goes. Much radio check over.
Radio check loud and clear.
I'm facing Ghostface at the meat plant. Because someone put a jigsaw thing in. Which means
Alright,
going-
so
This is my worst case
I am
scenario.
at the
Oh, all bags. Hang on, Nathan. We've got Ghostface at the meat plant.
Ooh.
Yes, hello. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so tonight's going to be a it's a GHG flight assessment. So
Having a clue.
we have some smudge and a LEC wick. We're hoping to have right very soon. I've sent him a flight stick, so yeah.
Right. A bit like the shape. Right, because the shape is actually... The shape is worse because the shape has no
So
terror one. He's got no
that's-
terror guns at all. Ooh, I think I'm right next to it.
Yeah, let's go into this. Let's have it.
Channel switched.
Don't know why it was. Just keep me out of this.
Zephyr 1, lifting and taxiing from Alpha 3 down to 22 right onto the hover pad. Over.
Yeah, so currently I'm like evaluating their flying. City is in Wick. Oh, wait, where was it? So Wick should be turning right very soon.
Skill checks to it to go up, otherwise you just go back. It glitched! Oh fuck, he's coming. Sorry about that. I think He's that way. We've got to find this stupid totem and we're never going to get generators done unless we get perfect skill checks every time. Gee. Because literally, what it means is if you get a normal skill check, it goes backwards. It has to be perfect. So we've got to find it. Alright, I'm going to look upstairs. Only when you start working on it, then it's going to push you over.
Zephyr 1 reaches the hover pad starting 5 minutes from now.
Yeah, roger that 5-minute timer from now. Yeah, that'll take us to 5. Alright, say sensitivity's up a bit too high at the moment. Right, he's still within the hover area. He's drifting right slowly. Yeah, so it's alright. We're gonna have this one here. I like his control, like I said, so far he's controlling it fine. He is stabilising the heli. I'd say his sensitivity is a little bit up, a bit too high. He needs to come down a little bit. He's still within the hover area. We're gonna get touchdown or? Zephyr, you're 3 minutes in.
Say again?
3 minutes.
Yeah, roger.
Nope, go to some.
Get your ass up to bed, James, right now. James, bed. Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, we're through.
Ooh, 56. Found me.
A little bit too much over controller. Overcorrected a little bit. Little bit gonna come out. I have been just he's a little bit over correcting. Somewhere. 30 seconds. So it's good. I'd say the only issue is like see so far is he's overcorrecting a little bit too much. But the Juno is a lot harder to hover than the Griffins or anything like that. So that's what I'd have to say so far.
Zephyr 1 exiting hover.
I think.
Let's kick it. That does it. 1 cleared, runway 20 right.
Zephyr 1 to Zephyr 2, you are cleared to enter and fall.
Right, so just enter it now.
Yeah, so far doing alright.
Zephyr 2 spooling up.
Said watching for 5 minutes. I'd say his only issue is he's overcorrecting very slightly. That could be a sensitivity issue, or it could be that it's just I was like it when I first hovered. I was way overcorrecting. So it just takes a little bit of time. And
Zephyr 1 departing 22 right. Zephyr 2, you're clear to taxi Alpha 3 to 22 right.
Give me time.
Right, so clear to taxi to Alfred.
He's put me down. What is it? Oh, come on.
Zephyr 2 lifting.
so yeah, that's work done. So yeah, he said we're taking off in a minute. He's going to be doing some show level flight in the city. We have Zephyr 2, which is Smudge. Just going to have a Smudge. He's Zephyr 2. You can know that. Zephyr 1 is Wick.
Zephyr 2 entering to right.
Smudge. We have Smudge coming in for his hover thing, 5 minutes.
Well, ditches.
Oh, go away, Alexa.
Bit late fucking closing that fucking hatch now, you prick. Find the exit.
Okay. Yeah, so we got Smudge coming in. He is Zephyr 2. He'll be coming in for a 5-minute hover test on the hover pad. Wick is a 1. He's just done his hover by this. The thing I say, Wick is overcompensating a little bit.
Zephyr 2 departing runway 22 left.
So Smudge is now coming in. We have Wick taking up. So that's weird. So we've got a couple of pilots right away on the flight suppressor. So Zephyr 2, do you want to start timer? Zephyr 2, let me know when you want me to start the timer.
Yeah, you can start the timer.
Okay, that's the 5-minute timer starting now. Yeah, so we have smudge on the pad at the moment. So we're doing alright. We have City going over here. Yeah, I mean, so far Smudge is doing right. He's in a lot better control. The Juno is with a special script on the Juno that makes it slightly harder to fly than the other aircrafts. It's not too crazy difficult. Oh, so just on the ground for a second. It's a little bit like when you fly at low speed, you like to pull left slightly, so you have to correct that. Also, with the auto hover, we don't use auto hover most of the time, but in the auto hover in the Juno, if you were to use it, it would actually crash you. It's designed to crash you. So far, I'd give Wick probably a good 3.5 out of 5 for his hovering. I said he's overcorrecting slightly. Could be a sensitivity issue, it could be that he's just not used to hovering, that sort of thing. Zephyr 2, you are 3 minutes in.
Just the attention to instructors, I forgot to mention in the brief, we will be doing ascending and descending turns, as well as straight and level flight and level turns.
Yeah, I acknowledge.
Yeah, we're just sorting out some settings, reducing sensitivity right now.
Yeah, no problem.
Flying at the moment, that is Smudge. Dead in front of me. Wick is... I'm in Zeus at the moment, so I can fly between. Who's this? Med. Yeah, this is... Wick. Sorry. So your Wick is a LAC, Smudge is an SAC. This is for their flight section. If they pass, they'll get put onto the elementary flight school. Yeah, it's looking good so far. At the moment, Wick's just sorting out sensitivity because he's way overcompensating. Oh, hey, Colour. Yeah, at the moment, Smudge is overcompensating a little bit with his hovering. Wick, you just missed. Wick was also doing the same thing. He was overcompensating a bit for his flying, for his hovering. Oh, hey, Muscat. Yeah, I'd say sensitivity is a bit high. Zephyr, you first. I'll give him another minute. So. Zephyr 2, you have 1 minute on the clock. So at the moment he's overcompensating a little bit. I don't know if sensitivity's up there. I mean, at the moment he's still alright. It's up, you're actually to so, got about 10 seconds and then I'll clear them. DCs? What's DCs? Oh!
Zephyr 1 completed first stage, straight level flight, level turns, and ascending and descending turns, heading towards HLS Winchester, first HLS approach.
Zephyr 2, you 5 minutes up, you are clear to exit Hobbit taxi. Yeah, combat center, yeah.
Roger, we'll be exiting by Bravo 2, going in 2-2 left. 2-2 right, sorry.
So, let's have a look at their.
Niles, do you acknowledge my last order?
Just came down with a top on his head.
Yeah, I know.
Zephyr 2 exiting hover pad along right.
Over.
2 to left. HLS Winchester. Our ETA for there will probably be about 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, Roger, I'm heading over to HLS Winchester now. So, I think it's this one. Teleport. Yeah, wrong one. Yeah, I think I do actually have it somewhere. There you go. So, let's head over.
Yep. James, get your ass in bed.
So, let's have a look. No.
I don't feel free.
I'm just gonna head over to the HLS.
I feel old. Oh, do you remember that game I used to play, Dark Cloud? It's in this. That's it. The one to see if we could let the owl let us out, and the presents with the. That's in the store at the minute for a few quid.
That's the stadium.
Yeah, I got both. Yeah, I got both Dark Cloud and Dark Chronicle on my PlayStation. They put them on sale regularly.
Alright, so we just stop. Alright, so.
Yes. The only problem is the killer's put on 100% blood points in the sacrifice category. So I don't think he's planning on being nice. Yes, he's planning on being a bit of a shit. I've had no warning who it is this time, so I can't tell you.
There you go. See, I know how to do it, remember.
I hate the shape. Yeah, I hate the shape. Because my premonition doesn't go off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zephyr 1, this is Niles, I'm at HLS now.
Roger, we're 10 kilometres out. ETA will be 2 minutes, over.
Yeah, I'll receive 2 minutes. Out.
Shit.
There you go, see, I remember how to do it.
Wow, this is
Let's climb up top.
I've got a key.
Don't have to think on this. Yeah, I do. Okay.
It is.
So let's see where these boys are. So we have Wick coming in first. And then from Wick we've got Smudge will be coming in a minute. Right. So the good old stadium. How I love landing in this goddamn freaking thing in the Chinook.
Not while he's in this one. Once he tears up to his next sphere within, then it
Yeah, so Direct Combat Simulator. I think I do actually have it installed in my set. I'm not 100% sure on that. So
But while he's in this state,
I'd have to check.
No. He's chasing the person. He's not tearing up his sphere within.
Where are they?
He's got no terror radius, and my prem is useless. He's got He's got no terror radius, and my premonition.
So they're about
Might as well throw
5
my
clicks
screen
out.
at him. Oh, there we go. He's towed up. I can see him now. Alright, is there actually a generator in our presence somewhere? No, that's a camera, that's hooks. Come on,
Right, let's see how far they are.
So.
3 clicks, good speed. He's about to come in. So city settled this up. So city set up the ingress and the egress. We got a HLS here, HS here, HS here. Ooh, the good old helipad there. That one.
Oh dear.
The football field there. It's a bit of a tight one with defense if you get that wrong.
Oh dear. Oh no!
Okay.
Right, stop, right? That guy I just healed, he just disconnected and lying in a heap on the floor.
There they are.
Zephyr 1 on approach to HLS Winchester.
Zephyr 1, you're clear to approach. And so at the moment,
No!
yeah, he's doing right. I'd say he's a little high, just a little bit.
Right.
But he's okay, he's coming in.
Generator. Come on,
Losing a bit too much.
You making all that noise? I was What's it doing? Correction?
Good landing. Yep. That was a good landing, good speed. Lost a bit of too much altitude coming in because he's a bit too high.
Zephyr 1 safety on deck. We will be departing to the southwest, over.
Yeah, roger that. So for when you are clear to depart southwest whenever needed. Over.
Roger, lifted.
Oh, Sid's going to have him fly over to the compass.
Shit! Oh, longer and now he's stalking.
Just want to double check this.
Oh,
It's
he
Winchester.
stalked himself.
Zephyr 2, you are clear to approach. HLS Winchester, over.
Negative, we are just doing some straight and level. I'll go back to you in 2 mic, over.
Yeah, received. Out.
Being chased.
So we've got 2 minutes for Griff.
It
Come
really
in.
is. We're all dead. We're gonna die. Short, painless deaths.
Just quickly popping back into Zeus. Probably going to get distant and reconnected for some strange reason. It doesn't like me getting into Zeus. There you go, see?
He's stalking me and
Right.
I don't even know where he is. Oh, there he is.
Let's find him. There you go.
There he is. Found him.
Zephyr 1, we're going to head to HLS Mossberg. Next.
No!
Over.
Oh, that
Yeah, I acknowledge over.
And a generator party done. East.
We are about 7 kilometres out from Winchester. We'll be making our approach, over.
He's heading
Yeah,
in
oversee
this direction.
Zephyr
He's
2,
heading
you are
right for
clear to approach.
He's got barbecue and chili on. He's got to have.
So, let's have a quick look. Where are they in Moscow?
I don't know. I can't see him. What was it? I can never see you. I said he was walking towards you.
So, Moscow. Ooh, Moscow's. Well, I like the HLS. Main problems with the HLS is if you come in a bit too low, you're going to clip the fence of the goalpost. Just got the lights and the trees around. So.
I'm running. Jesus, I am. Ah, crap, factory. This could be going. This could be going better.
So, let's have a look. Let me just get my pen, piece of pad. So, evaluation so far. I'd say this one. So Wick, he's gonna get a 3.5 over. Overcorrection. Correct. Smudge.
Oh, we heard that.
3 for same. HLS 1. He was a bit high, but he's good. So Wick. Good.
It's because you're fabulous, darling.
Bits high. Overall good.
How many bookings have you had?
Let's have a look. So we got Smudge is on approach for this one.
He's looking for me. Oh, maybe he thought you had. No, he knows you haven't got this decisive strike. He's already had you once. Nice one. Maybe he's farming points?
What do you think so far then, Muscat or Colour? What have you seen?
God, he's come to find me then, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't want to look on him.
Oh dear. Did he intentionally let you go, or?
Yeah, so how can he's moving around?
They're behaving very weird today, aren't they? Oh.
Zephyr 2 is 3.5 kilometers from HLS Winchester. I'll be coming in for the approach now.
Because it does.
Alright, so let's head back. So we got them coming in.
Right,
Zephyr 2 inbound HLS Winchester, 2.3 click down.
So for 2 you are clear to approach. As for 2 you are clear to approach, over.
You need to tell me twice. Oh, that
See if
was
we can
not
pick them up.
helpful.
Where are they? There they are.
Pretty much.
So let's have a look.
Let's just hope he hasn't bring the
Zephyr 1 on approach to HLS Mossberg.
I'm bringing him towards you. I'm changing position because unfortunately I'm a tramp. I was bringing him towards you.
So say a bit high. Lost all speed then. So he's now like a hover. So
He
yeah.
knows you're there.
Lost all speed. I mean he's coming down nicely.
He's hitting the generator.
He come forward a bit and he only needs to put in the right so he doesn't hit the wire.
I'm doing the generator while he's watching the
Yeah, he cleared that.
as well.
Zephyr 1 final approach HLS Mossberg.
Yeah, so he came in a bit too high and lost all his speed, but yeah, so high, down,
I'll give you.
speed,
Zephyr 2 lifting from HLS Winchester.
we'll grab for a second. Let's quickly bump over to Zephyr 1. There we go, there's a
Zephyr 2 will be flying east. We'll be coming in for HLS Gain approximately 6 Mike.
Yeah, he's down. Yeah, good landing. So while Coy was over when I took him in, he was a bit far, he was very close to the lamppost. He was clear of it. As he came into the HS, he did jump right, so... yeah, very. So...
Zephyr 1 departing HLS Mosberg to the north. We are RTB for... I forgot the name of the airfield. RAF Castletown, is it?
Castleton? I don't know.
Yeah, Castleton. RAF Castleton will be heading for initial on runway 22 left.
Right, wait for people now.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Let's get a teleport.
You get the chest.
He said I can now do it. Right.
Don't leave me alone with him. We're running around the perimeter. He's much faster than me. Right, we're running around. Right, we've gone around the perimeter to an exit.
Okay.
He's gone looking for you. Yeah, go. Keep running.
Right, so yeah, so HS2. What a caught of it. It's good. He was just a little bit close to the lamppost. But overall it's fine. What am I getting emails about? I have no idea. Yeah, I'd say it's a good landing. Good overall. But he did drift to his right. Drifted right. It's just.
Zephyr 1 on initial, 22 left.
Oh sweet, I already got that one. I did that for
So
him.
Zephyr is now.
Zephyr 2 inbound HLS Mosberg.
He's in the corner.
Okay, so here he comes.
Okay, do you want this one?
Dude, for the HSR, I would say we need to bring in JTAC on board.
I'm gonna go follow him. I'm following him. You do that
Because
one.
the JTACs obviously
This
have.
one here. Oh, he's found me
Yeah,
one
they do
for me.
this all the time, so.
I'll do this one here. Might as well get the points while we're all building it up. At the moment, he's watching me in the centre with a squeak, with a little sound group is with a squeak. Oh, he's gone. Oh no!
Let's see how he
He's
looks.
going to be standing behind me any minute now, I know it.
Doing alright so far, it's about middle on the glide
He's
pad.
left me all alone.
That's alright.
I know, but think of all the points we get between us. Teammate above our heads.
Yeah, very nice that was. Good landing. Good landing that was.
Okay, Zephyr 2 departing HLS Rosberg.
It's just Rosberg. What is Griff talking about?
Is he going to let us escape though? Because that's a tough one. He might
It's just Rosberg. I like that. Departing to HLS Rosberg. There is no HLS Rosberg. Right. Send back to base.
Zephyr 1 on final, 22 left.
Zephyr 2 will be midfield in about 30 seconds and we'll report downwind.
Let's see what his landing's like quick.
Oh, he wants us out. He wants us out.
Ooh, very short.
He wants us out.
Pull up, quick. Pull up. Hey, we're all good? Yeah. Came in a bit short for that run, mate. He was like very, very close to touching those landing lights.
Yeah, that was. I would definitely. Because that was nice because he could have said, look, he wants to kill for the boys. Mind you, what did you think?
It was again Wick.
Zephyr 1 backtracking, 22 left, X-ring via Alpha 1.
Right, let's get myself.
Zephyr 2 downwind.
Get myself back to my car.
Okay. Hello, okay. And he's English. But American. On the side. That was a fucking shit game. That was a shit game. Shall I invite you? Yeah.
Let's get back into Zeus.
Invite you?
I don't know why, but the thing does like to kick me out when I'm in Zeus. It's the TeamSpeak thing, so.
I will invite you. Oh.
Zephyr final, 2-2 left.
Yeah, do you see what I mean? They, whoever's watching, they're overcompensating ever so slightly when they're hovering. I'm not sure if that's a sensitivity issue, whether that's.
Zephyr 1 requesting refuel.
Roger that, is that for one standby? This is Zephyr 1, you should be refueled over.
Yeah, roger, thank you.
Yeah, I got exactly the same.
So Smudge is landing a bit better than Wix. Yeah, much better than Wix. Yeah. Good landing, I love that. Yeah, good landing for Smudge. Quick. I like they've got the rider zones down to D now. So.
Zephyr 2 vacating 2-2 right, taxiing back to E. Left. Oh.
They're all. I mean, I'm happy with them. They're
Once Smudge is on the deck and spooled down, we'll quickly reconvene between the aircraft and Swapperoo.
Roger.
yeah. I mean, they've got the rudder thing down to our so yeah, whether they can smudge it, I'm really happy. I mean, he's really wig. Yeah, he's really close on.
Zephyr 2 spooling down.
Zephyr 2, stand by for a refill. Zephyr 2, you are refilled.
Thank you.
I feel all warm and fuzzy inside. See if we've got an indication who it is.
Do you want to swap now, City?
Yes. Jump out, we'll sort out what order we're going in.
Yeah, if you guys want to continue how you're doing, I'm getting some good views here, so.
We're going to the Japanese place. Yeah, we're
Smudge
going to
and Wick, if you just have a chat next to the helicopter, Griffin, Niles on me.
I've already played the Japanese place once.
Okay, we won't, just make sure and whisper.
Yeah.
Make sure we won't discuss how we think they did until the end. But
I get confused by the plants that you
do you not want to jump in with them then, Niles? Are you happy to just observe from the ground? Or?
Yeah, I'm happy to observe from the ground because you guys are more experienced pilots. So
Okay, do you want to jump in the aircraft then, so you can at least hear like what I'm saying or what Griff is saying,
yeah, no problem. I'll do that.
and then you can like observe from the ground, should I say?
Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, I'll do
Like observe from Zeus on the ground. I did just tell Breeze to join, but I'll tell him not to bother now. Like, as in to join because he wanted to attach himself to whoever was observing.
that. Okay.
In fact, I suppose you could jump in the back of the aircraft with watch, couldn't he?
Yeah, you can.
Does he want to fly?
No, not yet. I've told him he's not flying yet.
I've got notes on
He's only an
HLSs. Yeah, I got notes on HLSs, runways, and hovers.
So, sorry, what HLS did thingy do?
You both did Winchester and Mosbuck.
Yeah, we both did Winchester and Mossberg.
Cool, so we'll do Browning and Franchi next.
Yeah. Well, that lorry behind us is looking at me like we're drunk. That's cool.
Just finishing writing up my notes about Wick.
See a hook. That's,
Yeah, which-
that's not a joke. That's a hook.
Let's I'll upload it to YouTube so you both can review it as well.
Cool. Have you checked his settings and everything, City, as well?
No, it did go
Well,
through his
but-
settings. He had to land and adjust them ever so slightly, but to be fair, he seemed to have fairly good control of it all.
Yeah.
There is one thing that I'll be coming back to him at the end and saying he probably needs to adjust. But
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I don't know if that was his settings or whether that was just him having quite jerky hands. But
Yeah.
I'll come back to that.
I
You'll
think
probably pick up on what I mean.
yeah, I think I picked up on what you mean.
So why did she run?
I just splattered a fly, so I'm gonna go wash it off my window. So, it's fucking blood everywhere. I can
Here
take
you go, have a
some.
drink of it.
That was mine then. I was about to push the button and nothing happened. I was more disappointed. Yes. Yeah, nothing happened. Oh shit, Michael Myers, run your fucking ass off.
Oh, I just want to apologise. I had the missus playing Dead by
Fuck
Daylight,
off,
so.
you little prick bag. Oh, chase. Oh, great. Glitchy. Because I'm being chased
Is Breeze
by a
coming on, is he?
douchebag.
Yeah, he should be coming on just to jump in and watch. He's asked if he can come on and watch, so
I
Yeah,
think
but-
I might have just brought him to you, Will.
can't fault him
Oh,
for
no,
asking
thanks,
really.
you're not.
No, you
Oh,
really
yes,
can't.
sacrifice.
Takes into
Uh,
initiative.
Oh god, he's found Laurie. He's right by us. Good, he's right by us.
Okay, do you two want to come over?
I think he's walked off in the other direction. Oh yeah.
Wait,
Zephyr
Smudge, have you
1
come?
and 2, we turn to trainers over.
Oh,
Roger
fuck,
that.
you're being glitchy.
whilst you're walking over, just stand together next to each other and pose.
Come on!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bitch, let him right to me. Oh, fucking ding dog, you.
How do you get rid of the HUD?
Yeah, go on.
What, the bottom corner?
Yeah.
Can't, she put him right to
Dunno.
me. They're all
No, I can't
sabotaging
remember.
hooks for some reason.
I normally just crop them down if I'm ever going to use them for anything.
So how are you two finding it so far?
He sees me.
Stressful.
Okay,
Sees
got off to a shaky start, but it's mellowed out a bit.
Cool. We'll just give you a couple of minutes break to stretch your wrists and your legs and your... Griff was killing flies, so...
I'm back. I had to wash it off my window.
Go away!
Breeze is going to come on and just jump in the back of one of the aircraft.
She led him
I'd
right
suggest
to me.
if he jumps in the back with you, Griff, in your aircraft,
Oh
with
dear.
Wick.
No.
No pressure. He obviously is an AC. He just wants to have a look at what you guys are doing. So, I told him don't speak, don't say anything, just listen and watch. So you'll hopefully forget he's even there. And Smudge Niles is going to jump in the back of our aircraft so that he can listen in to what's being said within.
Sure.
But he's still going to be using Zeus to have a look at the approaches from the outside and how you're flying from the outside.
Indeed, I will.
Fucking hell. Why take me to that hook?
Who's that?
Must have been close.
Breeze has now joined DFR.
Tell James to get his ass down here right now because he's about to be in this.
And the pressure's
biggest
already on.
trouble
Wick,
ever.
you got the best pilot in the bird, if you see that.
Who's that? Who's that? Where
You
are
mean
they?
he just had.
No, I didn't mean that.
I can't see the best pilot. I'm standing right here. So,
Oh.
no.
Well, that's because he's not on. It's paving.
Did they? For fuck's
Hey.
sake. Thomas
Right,
put his
if I hear one more
application
thing
in
out of you, James,
Sorry.
you are banned.
What the fuck?
That
He's
you
wrong
should
with
be
the
lying
guy.
down, you should be asleep.
I told him that he'd never be accepted into JHC. He was saying something about he hasn't got his shit set up though, hasn't he? He hasn't got.
Yeah, it is. I think he had a shit joystick before.
No pressure, by the way. Carlisle and Muscat have been watching you guys.
Hey, oh dear.
Yeah, you're going out lying across the world.
Yes, you are on
Oh
the
dear.
Do
You're
not swear.
screaming me to all 83 of the people that follow you.
Thanks, Niles. Making us feel like there's even more pressure.
Trying to get his generator done, but
Did you
I say
catch pretty much all the HLS landings, or
I did, yeah. I was literally with Wick's second HLS. I caught it as you were just coming over the fence. So.
what that Claudette
Alright, okay.
girl,
yeah? That's
kill Claudette. Bitch. Oh, Laurie.
There's going to be a training video on how not to do shit.
Yes.
JHC, how not to.
How not
Yes.
to fly.
Stand a little bit closer together, guys.
Oh.
The daily fail. Are you touching me?
No.
Don't touch me there.
And
Coming back to the body.
hold on.
Coming back.
Can I?
both of you take a step left.
Well. Right, he's heading to whoever's unhooked.
A little bit more.
Coming back.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Oh, he kicked
Like,
my
take a big step.
generator.
That's it.
You
That's
told
it.
me to do that, you douchebag.
Give me a minute.
I'll tell you, if you didn't have a knife, I could have a very strong...
Instructors, if you'd like to stand beside him.
No, that's all right. Leave then.
Oh,
Oh.
didn't meant to do that. Meant to do that. No, I didn't meant to do that.
Sacrifice
That one.
She sabotaged
Hang
the
on.
hook.
Oh, you guys.
No, don't do that.
No.
The infantry won't make you do that, but I won't.
No. Okay.
Actually, no, to be fair, the RAF.
So can you see
differently
Breeze?
armed.
Can you?
I'll
that's on
just
the
pop in
floor,
Zeus, hang on.
I'm standing up, aren't I?
Well, you
Get this bitch off. I'm just gonna get this unpleasant...
You do this look. Looks like I'm doing
Just
a Nazi
teleport
salute.
yourself over there, mate. He's there, and
That's great, Smash. Well
Nah,
done.
he's not here.
okay.
I swear to God, I'll...
Look who it is.
Oh yeah,
he's
sounds
running
right,
over.
yeah.
That's good.
Jump
Just set
through
yourself
those
on
hoops.
normal speaking, Niles.
Yeah, watch.
No.
Guys,
Okay,
make sure you eat and drink.
Smudge and Niles will depart first,
Shit, Rick.
and then Wick can follow up.
Good evening, Mr. Breeze.
Right next
Hello.
to me.
Can you hear me?
Breeze,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
gonna. Yes, we can, mate.
Please.
You're going to be jumping in back of the aircraft with Griff and Wick.
Copy that.
Don't
Just keep yourself hushed while Wick concentrates.
And fails.
Yeah. No, you won't fail. I was saying yeah to I don't know what I said.
Oh yeah.
But not the animal
Yeah.
house.
Make sure you eat and drink, guys.
It's fine. I haven't eaten.
Yeah, I want to drink, but we should be alright.
Oh, you meant in
Part
game.
first, pilots maintain your call signs. So Smudge, you're still Zephyr 2. Wick, you're still Zephyr 1.
Sounds good.
Got that?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Niles, go jump in the back.
Yeah, Rog.
Balls need to beat you.
I think it's the same guy we had last time. I do because he's shape with dying light on. I just have
Okay, if you just make sure we're on crew intercom.
Crew intercom.
I'm
No, the only
doing
reason
my
he helped us was because 2 players disconnected, otherwise he would have played properly.
Okay, crew. Yeah, got you. When you're ready, mate, you are cleared to spawn, and then I'll talk you through where.
Zephyr 2 spooling up.
What's he doing?
It's clear above and clear ahead.
He's hitting, yeah, he's
Right, okay, what I want you to do is lift into a hover over this pad.
I just gotta put my helmet on. 2 seconds.
Yeah, go on.
Lift into a hover above this map.
Yeah, not now. Wait.
Yeah, no, wait.
So lift into a hover. We're gonna.
You're going to announce that you're lifting and that you're going to taxi Alpha 3 down 22 right to the hover pad.
Okay.
And then you're going to lift into a hover. Ground. Hover taxi us out. Stay in between
Let's go back
sort
on
of
Zeus.
3-4 meters to
because he's coming.
between 10 and 20,
Right.
depending on your altitude. Okay.
Bullets.
Okay.
We're going to go down to the hover pad. You know where the hover pad is, don't you?
I do.
Because Wick just carried on flying in the last direction I told him. I was like, where are you going? The hover pad's about that way.
Yeah.
That's not his fault, that's my fault.
I'm also flying barefoot, which isn't ideal. I'm your barefoot pilot.
Go on, mate. Stand
For
by.
Frankie, can we have a different ingress? Because like southeast is much better, or do you want to come in from that way?
Yeah, no, I wanted to come in from that way.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's got the steep descent into the HLS, so I just wanted to see how they dealt with that as opposed to coming over the mountain. Or not the mountain, the hill.
Yeah, I just got the power lines there as well. Right, that's cool.
Sorry, is there power lines, did you say, on the...
Yeah, there's power lines there. It's going to be 100 metres northwest power lines.
Yes, seen. We'll have a look at it as we come in. If it's too difficult, we'll probably end up in a ball of flames.
Yay! Confidence.
Nah, I have confidence. Okay, yeah, so when you're ready, lift us into a hover, track down there, and we'll go to the hover pad.
Okay. Zephyr 2 lifting and hover taxiing down right 22 to hover pad. Zephyr 2 lifting.
I just know I came from this direction, so he's not here. That's good enough for me.
So yeah, so
Yeah, nice, that'll do.
Yeah, I'm now in the
Watch that altitude.
Yeah.
She could have done the generator by now. Just you wait till I get my
Oh,
hands on
frame drop.
Yeah, I got that as well. Carry on.
it. Checking her points later.
And cheeky.
He's by where I just...
Yellow line. Stay at 3. Stay at that speed.
But there's other things. This is the first time I've been in the aircraft with the guys, by the way. Smudge does exactly what I do, where I talk myself, roughly what I'm doing. So, he's doing exactly the same as what I do.
Thanks, I feel so much better knowing that.
So, exiting Alpha 3 onto 22 right. We're going to go down to Charlie 3, I think it is. Or Charlie 2. Never
Turning
remember.
right here. Right.
Yeah, turning right. Onto
Okay.
22, right. Bravo 1. Don't know why I thought it was Charlie. So we're going to exit on Bravo 1, which is not the road on our right hand side, but the first taxiway exit, down onto the hover pad. I want you to land facing, I want you to taxi yourself around the hover pad and fly into the hover pad and land at the centre of the pad in whichever direction you feel most comfortable.
Okay. And I enter over the cones on your screen.
No, so don't enter over the cones. Enter from either side of the cones.
Roger that.
Just make sure your altitude and your speed is good all the way down there. And yeah, then just once you're comfortable, touch us down.
Okay.
I think she just de-striked him. There's a generator near where she got hooked. He's been kicking it repeatedly. It's in the corner by the house. Oh shit, that bed.
Yeah, so we got Smudge is now the first one up.
He's just kicked
So
it again.
we just switched instructors.
Really?
So he said he's now with Smudge, Griff is now with Wick. So we're going to go for a second round of hovering. So,
Oh, you don't worry about following the taxi lines to position yourself on the hover pad. You can break off.
Griff was shouting at me, it's making me cry.
You follow them until you have to break off, so you can either follow it straight down and turn left, or follow it to the left and then turn round in the middle of them and come back.
Roger.
yeah, so they've just switched instructors. So like I said, City's now with Smudge, Griff is now with Wick. So.
He can.
Much better approach for Smudge.
He can see them all the time.
Oh, yo-yoing brick.
Is Zephyr 2 on the hover pad, beginning now 5 minutes.
He's literally generator hopping.
Yeah, so we've got another 5 minutes hovering.
Okay, when you're ready, lift us into a hover. Once you're stable in a hover, I'll give you further directions. Try and keep us over the pad as best as possible at all times.
Roger, will do. That one's there for 2.
He knows I'm here.
Lifting.
He's gone off, but he's going to be. I can't do that one. Shit. I've got to find another one. I can't do that one. He's just hovering on it too much. There's got to be another one.
Anyone in the chat, presumes Muscat and Carlisle. What's the key to remove the
That's
HUD?
it, nice general inputs.
Like the display on the.
So the second we start going backwards, we don't want to be going backwards too fast, so just let it, that's it. Just let it keep coming backwards though. Just try and make sure we temper that speed, don't end up going backwards really quickly. Just make sure your altitude is safe as well, because you're lower in the tail.
There's no artificial horizon for me to gauge.
Yep, it's fine. Don't worry
Annoyingly.
necessarily about talking to me. I'll be constantly talking, so if you keep on trying to talk to me, you're going to be trying to talk a lot and fly a lot. I'll just be your
Conscience.
your mind speaking to you, yeah, your conscience. That's what I'm looking for.
He's coming for me.
You don't want to be in my mind, it's a right fuck in my mind.
He's checking.
Alright, bring us
Don't hide him.
about 5 meters left over the pad,
He's checking.
5 meters left.
and you're good on your backwards and forwards.
I'm not moving until this fucking thing goes down. I've lost
Nice
it.
recovery, I like that.
Okay, when you're ready, left turn please, 90 degrees.
Roger.
Try and keep it a little bit
Smooth.
slower and a little bit smoother.
I think I need to lower the sensitivity on my
Yeah.
pedals as well as my stick and my actually my stick and throttle.
Yeah,
I'll do that there.
that might be the case. As I say, we'll do this, and then if you feel you need to make any tweaks afterwards, you can do so and practice with it. At least you've got something to gauge it with then. When you're ready,
Yep.
another 90-degree turn to the left, please.
Seeing if there's one far away.
I gotta admit, they're doing much better than what I did when I did
Much
mine.
better speed. Much better.
Yeah. Nice and smooth. We're about to come over the
Try and
cones.
keep that control as we come out of the turn. Just bring us back more central.
All the generators that are left are all close.
Niles, are you timing, by the way?
I am.
Good. And when you're ready, 90 degrees to the right, please.
Roger.
Just get that under control before you start doing it.
Yeah, we'll do.
So we're about 3 minutes
yeah.
in so far. So, yeah.
He's close to the house, yes. But I can't see him. I only know by premonition.
Nicely done. Just watch that drift.
Yeah. Oh,
Tail.
yeah.
The other one's nearly. He's.
Cramp in my foot.
Nowhere near enough.
Okay, just take us back a tiny bit.
Okay.
I'll talk you back onto the pad. 3, 2, 1. You're over the pad. Just set her down. Give your feet a stretch.
He's coming back to the bottom one.
How long we got, Niles?
1 minute.
He's checking lockers
Cool.
every time. Yeah, he is checking lockers.
Oh, my right ankle. Fucker. Ow, 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 ow. Okay.
Stretch it out. Good. Right, when you're ready, lift us back into a hover. And once you're settled, 90-degree turn to the right.
Roger that. Lifting.
He's literally going between these two now, through the house.
Yeah, I mean, overall, they're doing right.
He's come back.
Yeah,
He's come back to the outside.
doing much better than what I did when I first had my
Keeps kicking it every time he
like
comes, he
flight
kicks
thing.
it. And he's just
Watch that drift.
No. Sorry, I've got big frame
So I've
freeze
got
then.
frame lag as well.
back. No, he's looking for me.
Keep it within the box.
He's
Nicely
looking
done.
for me. He knows I'm here.
And once you're stable again,
Literally.
90-degree turn to the left, please.
Can't
Okay.
see him. I think he's heading back.
30 seconds.
I think so.
Roger.
Lost sight of him.
And another 90 degrees to the left.
He's got me. He fucking got me. He pretended.
And follow the taxi line out via Bravo 1, backtracking 22 right for a departure on 22 left. And announce that on 80.2, please.
Okay.
I'm heading for the.
Zephyr 2 is backtracking on 22 left.
No, I haven't.
The 22 right.
I can hear the heartbeat. He's still following me.
That might have been bollocks.
I'm not in the house.
Zephyr
No,
1's
got it the right way round. You just missed exiting via Bravo 1
I'm just trying to live.
onto 22 left. Watch your speed.
Trust me, I was doing
And for departure on 22 right.
Yeah.
But fucking minor issues.
Right, I'm getting hooked.
You knew what you
And
meant.
He is heading for you. Oh, he's coming.
So yeah, just with your hover taxis, if you're going to increase to about 20 kilometers an hour, try and be nearer 10 meters.
Okay,
Just
so
so
what?
that if
Try and
if
stick closer to 10, sorry, yeah?
Oh,
yes, if you're this high, stay to about 10, but go higher to go faster. You see what I mean? So that there's less
I
chance
do.
of you having a skid. Like if you were to catch the skids at 3 meters at 20 kilometers an hour, you're rolling the aircraft. So
Okay.
she's still
if you're going faster, just increase the altitude a tiny bit. Just there's zero chance of you catching the skids.
Roger, Wilco.
It's the same with wheels. Obviously, wheels, if you're got the wheel brakes off and you're flying forward, will be fine. But if you've got a ever so slight bit of sideways in your
tippy.
yeah.
He's outside, he's out the house, he's gone for the generator. He's coming back in the house, he's back in the house. His generator checking again.
Yeah, so overall, yeah, I mean, that was a good
Yes,
hover.
there's 3
That seems to be
generators and they're all in a straight line.
it. So, yeah.
So you're gonna have to, he's literally walking between one generator and another. He's in the house. He's in the house.
Just over-correcting very slightly, but that's natural. That's sensitivity probably
Going
issue.
forward, you cheeky monkey.
I can't see him. Just found the other person. If you're gonna go now. Behind you. Away from me, so if you come to get me, now's the time. Run, dear, because you're not gonna have time to get me.
Okay, once we're over the threshold, just set her down on her skids. Zephyr 2 vacated 22 right.
Yes. Have you been on the hook yet?
And when you're ready, set her down.
I've got to go help her.
Have a quick stretch,
Nice
shake
and
off.
done. Nice landing.
Okay.
What we're going to do, we're going to try and, I think we've gone through this before, but we'll aim to reach 110 metres and 110 kilometres an hour by the end of the runway. That's what we want to be hitting at the end of the runway.
Zephyr 1 lifting, taxi along Alpha 3 and holding short of 22 right.
What we want to do is we want to ensure that we don't go to 110 kilometers an hour at 20 meters and then climb. We run
Right.
to both come up fairly evenly together. Initially, your
Okay.
speed will start to increase at a higher rate, just because you haven't reached effective translational lift, which kicks in at about 30. And I think we've gone through this before, effective translational lift, haven't we?
Yeah.
Cool. So once you reach effective translational lift, obviously your altitude will then start to increase a bit more rapidly, and your altitude will catch up.
Okay.
Hopefully, and
Am
you'll
I
round
aiming
off.
for 150 meters height and speed? Yeah.
No, so 110
Milford.
and 110 by the end of the
110.
runway. Once we clear
Okay.
the runway, we'll make for an initial heading of 180.
Zephyr 1, continue on to 22 right now, taxiing towards the...
Sorry, repeat last bit. Got wicker.
Just waiting for the... Yeah, that's what I was waiting. So once we're clear of the runway, we'll head for an initial heading of 180, an airspeed of 150 and an altitude of 150.
Roger last. Okay,
So
shall I,
110. Yep, when you're ready.
okay, Zephyr 2, lifting and departing, left 22.
22 left.
Yeah,
There you are. You're in the house.
We're having a race. We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
There, he's in there. I see it.
So now you want to start bringing that altitude up.
yeah.
Just level off the cyclic
Yeah, overall it's
and let your
going
collector
alright.
do all the work now.
Doing much better than what I did on my original
So
one.
maintain that speed.
Um,
110.
but yeah, I mean, my sensitivity was through the roof, so yeah, they were. So they need to adjust their sensitivity a little bit more, and probably a little bit more flying.
Good, nicely done. Left turn please, heading 180, climbing to 150 meters, accelerating to 150 kilometers per hour.
Roger, left FF 180.
Haven't you got children to terrorise?
So yeah, overall it's going good. They are good.
How can you keep up with me?
So
bullshit.
they make
Try and obviously we've come off the onto sea level now, so
Do you hear me?
you're going to be a little bit higher. So just adjust that altitude down and bring your speed up.
Okay, getting on the right heading first.
Zephyr 1.
Oh, come on. You can multitask.
That's up, baby.
Oh, I'm not a lady.
You can
Nice,
start
nice lady, massive cock.
5 minute time is starting now.
Let me see the hatch. I need the hatch. I really, really need
Good, just watch the altitude, you're going a little bit too far.
Mr. Hatch.
Okay.
When you're ready, or sorry, on my mark, right turn to a heading of 220.
Right, turn to 0.
Rick now.
Mark.
Just hovering.
Oh, I have palpitations.
By
Holy shit.
much certain. Do you want to apologise for any swearing you can hear? It's my fiance playing Dead by Daylight.
Oh, what an eye. Oh. Fucking bloody hell.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
once we're
same
clear
sort
of
of thing
the
I can
island
see with
on our
Wick,
left-hand side,
but sort
I
of
want you
is
to make a left-hand turn
compensating a little
to a heading of 140.
140 left. Clear on
Yep.
the island, okay, will do.
Just make sure we 150, 150.
Not sure if that's a sensitivity issue, it probably is.
Speed, a bit of height.
No, I will
And we're clear.
Okay. 140 was it left?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it under control, because
140,
he does have it under
adjusting
control.
height,
Um,
picking up a bit of speed.
yeah, so I think he's just
Nicely
overcompensating.
done.
Forward,
That was just
drifting
like-
left.
so-
On my mark, right
That's
turn
nice,
to a heading of 180.
that was
Mark.
Roger that.
And once you're on 180, ascend please to an altitude of 200 meters.
Roger, ascending to 200.
Speed remains the same.
Roger that.
So yeah. We hit the engine off then.
And on my mark, a descending left turn to 150 metres, maintaining speed. On my mark, 090.
Sorry, what bearing?
090. On my mark.
090, roger that.
And mark.
Hello, lad. Looks back.
It's a bit like that here.
Yeah, so with Wick, he is
Just try and
just a
bank a
comes
little
in
bit
a
less.
little bit. I'd say his
right.
sensitivity's a bit high.
It could be, don't get me wrong, you're doing perfectly fine. It could just be smoother. You're pulling,
Okay.
you're doing things quite rushed.
Zephyr,
we don't
when
need
you
to
have
rush.
2 minutes on the clock.
Right, I was just thinking along the lines of... Sure, okay, we'll do.
Yeah.
Along the lines of... I was losing height, then I was supposed to lose height to 150, yes?
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
hello,
Copy, sorry, I was
there's
just
that.
thinking about
90
what it was I was
years
supposed to be doing.
old.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just saying, like, if you keep it nice and smooth, because we're not taking shots. We're having a nice smooth flight. Picture this as your taxi driver. If your taxi driver's throwing you about in the back of the aircraft or the back of the car, you're going to be pretty pissed off with him. So we're a taxi driver, nice and smooth. An ascending turn to a heading of 180
180.
to 200 meters.
Okay. On your mark, yes?
When you're ready.
Oh, roger that.
That's better.
Yeah, I think it's the sensitivity. Which sensitivity is a little bit high, I believe. So, don't know. What's the call sign again, City?
Zephyr 1.
Zephyr, Roger.
Oh no, Zephyr 2, sorry, we're Zephyr 2.
Yeah.
Where's Zephyr 2, yeah?
Okay, when you're ready,
Zephyr 1, you have 30 seconds on the clock, over.
sorry, not when you're ready, on my mark, a right turn to a heading of 270, decrease altitude to 150 meters, and increase airspeed to 200.
Yeah,
So,
he's
on my
lowered the
mark-
sensitivity a little bit.
Mark-
Sorry, can you repeat the
bearing?
bearing,
Okay,
please?
hold. Bearing of 270, right turn.
Roger that, 270 west. Okay.
Yep, mark.
I'm not being but that. It's just
Zephyr 1, you have 5 minutes, it's over.
That will be exiting now. Departure 22 left, right level 4 to the south.
if this Claudette offers me up, I
Right, I presume the Freight HLS will probably be Francesca?
Zephyr
Or will it
2
be
is
Brody?
beginning manoeuvres towards HLS Frenchy. Will
Okay.
be on approach HLS Frenchy in approximately 5 minutes.
Zephyr 1 exiting hoverpad, taxiing along Bravo 2, backtracking
This is going to be a
04
bit of a nice
on
HLS behind
222
it.
left.
Should be quite a nice one land.
So maintain 200 by 150 along here.
Roger, yeah.
I think it decided it was a girl in really boyish, boring-looking clothes. So I think he was just really.
I just will apologise to anybody that can hear swearing or anything in the background.
Right,
It's my fiance,
in a moment I want to talk you
brain
into
damage,
HLS Frenchy. HLS Frenchy is a small football pitch. It's got a hill, a small hill just beyond it, and we're coming in from quite a steep hill.
Largest Milsim for armour free.
Just to the rear of it,
Got well over 100
from
members.
our heading.
Everything from infantry to FSG
I'll
to
take you in a moment
EOD to
round to the
JHG,
right, and we'll come into
means
Adisa
some
Bay.
joiners.
And Adisa Bay will make a sweeping left-hand turn, picking up the road on our right-hand side, using that as a
That's the
reference
link in
point.
chat.
Keeping the hills to our right-hand side.
So yeah,
We'll then follow it in for a final approach on a heading of.
One of our
You
recruiters
don't need to
will
remember all this
be
at the moment. I'm just talking you through it, so it
you
makes
go through
sense.
your application.
For a final approach of
What the
255, landing in roughly the centre of the football pitch to the surface.
Oh, the kid wasn't the
Roger
kid
that.
disconnected.
Okay, so in a short while we will turn right to a heading of
Someone just coming
0.
on the HS Frenchy.
And we will begin our approach. If you start slowing to 150 kilometers per hour, please.
Okay.
And make a very, in fact, slow turn to heading of 0, please.
Roger. Right turn to a heading of 0.
Yep. Essentially, we should line up with these two peninsulas that are just sticking out of the land on our 1 o'clock, on our right-hand side.
What was that? I heard a man.
There he is.
I heard a male voice just then, like saying, "What now?"
So level off about now, I reckon.
Yep.
Probably come left about 15 degrees.
Yes.
So aim for 355. Perfect.
5.
If you look out the aircraft to
Zephyr
about
1 lifting 22
10
left.
o'clock, you should see like a large rocky mound.
Presently, no. I see fog and a marker on. Oh, I do see it now. Yes.
Okay, so beyond that is where your HLS is. Maintain your altitude 150, please. Left turn ever so slightly just to keep us over the sea. So your HLS is down there somewhere. We are going to sweep, as I said, round to the left. Oh no, sorry, it's beyond the next hill. So the big rocky hills, the next hill beyond that is where your HLS is. So increase your altitude, yeah that's it, 150. Left turn please to a heading of 2... Start your left turn and I'll give you the final heading. 255, I forgot what I said.
255?
Yeah, 255, shallow left turn, 255.
That's above the power lines, ideally about.
I'll call when you're on the right heading. If you see that road going in between the saddle of the hill,
yeah,
line yourself up with that.
Here.
No, carry on left.
Oh, sorry, over there, okay.
Yeah, so it's 11 o'clock at the aircraft now.
Yep, I see.
12 o'clock now.
Roger that.
You'll see the pylons, telegraph pylons, running from the hill that will be on our left-hand side and running down the hill. So you'll need to maintain altitude above those. You can begin slowing, 1.2 kilometres to the HLS.
So here comes the...
you should begin to see the HLS come into view now. It's a small courtyard, hasn't actually got any football pictures in. Maintain altitude just to clear the telegraph poles. The last obstacle will be a double tree, followed by a fence. So start descending and
Where am I
slowing
looking?
down to our left now.
Oh, the yellow.
Yep, yeah.
With the blue.
Yeah, blue thing on the left.
Tarpaulin or something. Yeah,
you got it. So we're clear of the telegraph poles.
You are now, yep.
Maintain airspeed to avoid VRS. Airspeed is good. Start descending. 20. Clear of rear obstacles.
Roger that, thank you.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, that is a that's good landing. Good landing, this much.
Nicely done. What we'll do is we will we'll take off on this heading. We will head out to sea, aiming for 150. So just off our 11 o'clock now. Head out that way.
Roger. Do I need to announce it?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, just say it so they know.
Okay, Zephyr 2 lifting off from
HLS Franchi.
Franchi.
Zephyr 1 to Zephyr 2. Wrong, Zephyr 2 to Zephyr 1. Message.
Go ahead.
We're going to be leaving Franchi, coming round back past like the southern peninsula of Nafia Bay, to then come back up the bay in towards Browning.
Yeah, Roger, we'll be inbound Franchi in about 5 miles over.
Oh, this David just came up and sort of bowed.
Yeah, Roger, are you coming a similar route round, are you?
Roger, we'll be going sort of over Zara, and the airfield, because the ASC airfield then coming in on the ingress to Franchi.
Yeah, Roger, we should be well clear of you then.
Heyo, sexy.
Yeah, so does it overall
So
so
have you got
far
someone
it's
from
really
3CS
good.
Med in the back of your aircraft?
Ding fucking dong.
No, it's probably Wick when he joined the free med course. Probably joined the medic slot.
Yeah, Roger.
No, are you giving it to me? Oh, get it.
Right, good work. Basically just fly keeping the coastline to our left hand side at the moment.
Oh, you're wiggling, that's why I can't see you.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a good landing.
Okay,
For
HLS Browning, we're approximately 5 minutes away from it. It's the one we've landed at before in Pyrgos, if you remember it. We flew like in between the two towers and landed on the HLS just outside the military installation.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the one we're going to be landing on again. I've got a long approach on it. We're going to be picking it up over the peninsula on the. It'll be on our right hand side as we enter the bay. I'll point it out to you early. Our final approach heading will be
Colour, I didn't know that. I saw that
approximately 045.
I forgot to fix it.
Between
so you reminded me,
045
thank
and
you.
050.
I'll fix it for tomorrow's
We will be going over a town, and the only real obstructions on the way into the HLS will be large buildings on your left and
so
right,
Wick.
and buildings beneath you, but you should be clear of them by the time you reach HLS.
Roger.
Yeah, overall he's coming in good.
Maintain a slight left-hand turn, keep us parallel to the coast. Set a heading of, let's say 090.
090, turning.
I have no idea, Colour. It's been like that ever since. So.
Increase airspeed to 200 kilometers per hour.
For that.
Yeah, so I don't know. So.
100 kph, 090.
I'm going to suggest, Colour, to City, we should maybe have a GTAC on the next elementary selection sort of thing, so that you guys can do a better HLS like evaluation.
I have a feeling he will come and pay you a little visit then.
And on my mark, we'll be making a left turn to a heading
Zephyr
of,
1 is inbound Frankie, 4.5 kilometers.
a heading of 010.
010, copy.
But no, I'm streaming. Said you know I'm streaming.
Give a shit.
Okay.
You said you would. Right, Dara, keep the noise down because Nathan's streaming apparently. No, he said he wasn't going to.
So yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna probably do.
He is streaming.
You're just happy saying they're being lazy.
He is streaming.
and in 5 seconds, turning to 010.
Roger.
And mark.
Right, here we go. So we got it coming in. Let's go check out the. Make sure he doesn't hit the things. It's a bit of a tricky HLS because you got the power lines. You put the power
So
lines.
maintain 150 altitude.
HLS.
Might not look like it's going to be enough to clear, but it should be.
There you are. He's in a house.
So 158 we were as we came over the ground then. Let's see what you come out at the other side. How control of this aircraft are you in? How many do you reckon you're going to sway by? What do you reckon it's going to be?
I'll be bang on 150.
Found him.
Oh, so you're going for a descent. You're going to go down, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to go down 8.
Okay.
He got off.
It's doing good. A little high.
Oh no, I was down 18.
You went down 18.
Ever slightly overdrive
Clear
it.
the power lines.
Weren't bad.
He's coming.
And on my mark, start slowing to 150
Okay.
Running.
and a slow right turn please
Oh,
to
God.
045-ish, 047 we'll call it.
Roger that.
Increase altitude 150.
Ooh, very close.
And
Very good landing.
you're good. Okay. Okay, so at 12 o'clock, tell me what you can see.
Can
Can you see the peninsula to our front?
I can see a peninsula to the front, a big white house to the left, some rocks central, and the farmhouse to the right. I don't see any military establishments.
Okay, beyond the peninsula, can you see the bay?
I do.
Beyond the bay, can you see the town?
No.
So the only issue
Okay,
that I had
continue
with
flying
that.
straight. Tell me when you can see the town.
Look out.
So your view distance must be 3,000 metres.
Possibly. Has a habit of resetting itself for some reason.
Press Control and the right-hand bracket a couple of times. Right-hand square bracket, sorry.
Yeah.
It should bring your view distance up.
Okay, done that. I'm now at 5,500. I see. What do I see?
Okay, start slight left.
Oh, yeah, I
to
see an igloo.
045. Right, you can see the igloo, yeah?
Yeah.
Your HLS is actually about 100 metres to the right of that. Can you see
Roger.
the tall white sort of water tower?
I
Yep.
do.
Directly in
Above
between those two is the green tower. Can you see
Roger.
the green tower?
A tower that is green. I see it.
Yep. So passing between the white tower on the right and the green tower on the left, you'll see your HLS.
Roger that. Thank you. I see it. Yeah, eyes on.
Your obstacles will be large floodlights left and right. You're going to have a large white rectangular building directly underneath you during your approach, as well as a green sort of gate guard bunker type thing. I've forgotten the word for it. If you maintain 20 metres, yeah, that'll do. Maintain at least 20 metres until you're clear of that the road, roughly.
Okay.
Roger, we're on final.
Right, I don't remember which house
Roger.
If that helps. I have no clue.
You can continue to descend.
This one's not done.
Yeah. So.
50, 40, 30, 25. You are clear of the Sanger.
Roger.
Nearest obstacle is green containers right.
A little bit of yo-yo-age.
So 3, 2, 1.
We're safely on the deck. Departure, please. On this current heading, climb in to 110 by 110, and then we'll go round left for initial on 22 left.
Continue that. What about you, Colour? You were watching.
So we're departing HLS Browning.
Zephyr 2 departing HLS Browning.
So go altitude as well here. We want to try and get a bit more altitude in because we had an obstacle fairly close to us, which although it's only the HESCOs, we still want to give it loads of clearance if we can without ripping the rotors off by snapping the collective up. Continue on this heading. In fact, right turn please to a heading of 050. Increase speed and altitude to 150 by 150.
10, yeah, 150, 150. Sorry, bearing again, please.
050.
When are you going to put in
050, thank you.
Lots of 5 and
your
0s.
request for your pilot?
Oh.
Okay, you'd be a good pilot, Colour. Can you control a stick, though? That's the question.
There we go. A little bit forward. And a little bit back.
So, we got Twick coming in on this HLS. This will be his 4th HS, which is the last one. And we'll go back to a runway landing.
Okay, on my mark, turn to 320, left turn. Left turn, 320, mark.
I think we're going to get a few fireballs tomorrow, so it's the end of the upper net. So.
The town to our 11 o'clock should be a rough mark for 320.
Oh. Yeah.
Carry on.
Oh, sorry, 320, not 032.
Yes, sorry, 320.
Yeah, my bad.
F1 is 6k out from Browning.
320. And you pedally twat.
Airspeed as well, please.
Some of my landings are rough anyway.
Oh, he's coming back.
Still. Let's check out smudge.
That way, so I'm going back in the corner.
Yeah, he's fine, nice.
He's told me twice. Oh God. Shut
So
up.
yeah.
Go this way, fuck you all. Quietly, then I sit in the corner.
Continue on this heading until I give you a left turn to 220 for initial on runway 22 left.
220.
We'll call on initial crosswind, downwind, final. And once we've vacated runway 22 left.
I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to. Don't worry.
So I've got some.
So altitude is fine at the minute, don't worry about that so much, as long as your rate of climb indicators stay in at 0. And when you're ready, left turn 220 for initial.
I'll find out what those two are doing and I'll go and TP over there.
Definitely one.
Be nosy while I got Zeus.
Wait, I'm doing troll's hairs.
So yeah.
So you can probably smooth the turn out a little bit, because you're going to come around too quick otherwise. So ease the turn out a little bit, that's it.
I'm trying not to, just need some hair bands. Is this good?
And when you're ready, call initial.
Zephyr 2 coming in for final.
No, initial.
For initial. Oh, I didn't know that one. That's a
Yes,
new one for me.
so sorry, yeah, right, okay, initial is when we line up with the runway. Don't start your approach, continue at 150, 150.
Okay.
We basically overfly the runway. Sorry, I should have asked if you knew what the circuit was. So we
I
overfly the
knew the
runway.
circuit, but I didn't know the initial.
Right, okay, so this initial is when we're lined up with the runway.
That's alright.
Right.
We overfly the runway to make sure that we know where it is, it's safe and so on and so forth. And that's where we join the circuit. So the initial is the first point in the circuit.
Watch that.
So everything else should come through initial, so everything else that's joining. If something calls initial, we know they're behind us.
Right.
To go to crosswind, which is the turn for downwind, essentially, crosswind.
Yep.
We will turn left here, so that we go out over the ocean. Normally we would turn right in a helicopter.
Turn left for the
because it's,
takeover leg, yeah?
for the crosswind leg, yep. And we normally do that halfway down the runway. So when you think you're about halfway, start your left-hand turn. Just make sure our altitude is 150 and our airspeed is 150 as well. Throughout your downwind leg, you can start to reduce your altitude and your airspeed. I'd suggest you don't drop it less than 120, and your altitude can probably remain the same, bearing in mind we're going to be going back over land. So continue left, you want to end up on a final heading on this way on the 040, so we're flying parallel to the runway now.
Okay, so this is the downwind leg.
Yep, so we're flying crosswind to downwind.
So we don't transition from the crosswind to the downwind, okay.
No, crosswind is the turn to downwind. So we've gone through crosswind now. Now we're downwind.
Right, thank you.
So announce downwind.
Zephyr 2 is downwind.
So, maintain your airspeed. You're picking it back up again. You don't want to be getting closer to the runway at this point. So 040 being the opposite heading, you want to be pretty much on 040. Good guide for when to turn in for on your base leg. So base is the turn for final. So good guide is when you lose sight of the threshold of the runway over my left shoulder. So once you can't see the threshold of the runway over the pillar that's over my left shoulder, start your turn.
Okay. So Zephyr 2 starting base, yeah?
Yep.
Zephyr 2 starting base then.
Buttery biscuit base. So a nice smooth turn. If you keep your
Zephyr 1 lifting.
turns nice and smooth and consistent, you should be able to roll out on the heading of 040, which is the opposite heading to the runway. Continue down and make that turn, and if it's exactly the same, you'll roll out on final, easy.
Okay.
So it's here you can start. Yeah, so just keep turning. One solid turn, all the way around into 22 left. And then once you're lined up 22 left, that's final.
There's a generator.
Yeah.
No, that generator's untouched. That is totally untouched.
Yeah, good turning as well. I like.
Overshot it.
That's alright. You've got time to correct it.
Joining,
So you're now on
Zephyr
final
two.
and you want to start
22
your
left,
approach.
from the southeast.
Okay, Zephyr 2 coming in for final approach.
22 left.
22 left. It's the signals that mostly I'm oblivious of so far.
No, we've actually increased airspeed there by 10 kilometres an hour, even though we're on our approach.
I'm going to put it down on the
Yeah, so land
threshold.
to a hover on the threshold. Sorry, I missed that bit. Land to a hover on the threshold.
Work out.
Yeah. So we're looking good. Yep. He's literally about to hit the threshold now. For anyone watching that don't know what
Zephyr 1 is on the downwind.
And turn 180 degrees either way. Backtrack 22 left, exiting via Alpha 3.
So bad to
Zephyr 2, backtracking 24 left. 0 Alpha 3.
Sorry, Alpha 1, exiting Alpha 1.
Correction, exiting Alpha 1.
yeah, we got.
And that's us, watch the airspeed. Us vacated runway 22 left.
Let's.
Zephyr 2, vacated runway 22 left.
Airspeed. Pick a pad left or right. Altitude, watch tail.
Okay.
Pick a pad left or right.
Yeah, I'll go there.
I want you to go over the pad, perform a 180 degree turn to whichever way you fancy, in a hover, and then land facing back out.
Yeah, will do.
As you can see with Wick, Smudge is a little bit further out. It's alright, I mean there's no problem with what he's doing because he's lined up with the runway. Where will we?
Altitude, tail strike.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Careful.
Okay, a bit right. Ooh. There we go.
Yep.
Cheeky dancing.
Keep it smooth, keep it smooth.
Do you know what?
Right at the end.
I'm right near the end. I thought, there we go.
Yep.
No.
Just keep it smooth. Even when we're correcting it, keep it smooth. Keep it all how I want to see it.
Yeah.
Don't get flustered and try and wrestle it back round for what you were doing.
probably
Just keep
on
it
this
all
one is
smooth.
it's all
Make it look
smooth
like you
going
knew what you were
into
doing the whole time.
Breeze is viewing. I believe he wants
Don't
to
get a
become
bit
pilot.
pilot-induced oscillation. Just
So,
pick yourself a reference
because
point on the
he's in
ground.
AC, he's not even allowed to really
Oh, that's
think
better.
even take part in this at the moment.
Now get yourself settled.
But
then
yeah,
just
I think
drift it over
Breeze
to the
wants
right.
become a pilot, so.
Yeah.
So Wick's
There
landing,
we go.
what's your speed?
And just, if you can get it backwards onto the pad a little bit, there you go. That'll do. And spool down.
That's his
Nicely
turn
done.
down.
We'll remain in the aircraft until Wick has landed.
So,
Zephyr 1 is vacating left.
he is in the back of Wick's over.
No, did you get shots of both of them, did you?
Yeah, I've been streaming the entire time.
Oh. How many viewers?
Average around about between 5 and 7. Everyone from Carlisle to Muscat to all sorts of people. There you
People
go.
throwing bananas from the galleries.
Okay, bird's been refueled.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah, so Breeze, I believe you want to become a pilot, don't you? So.
I can hear Griff from here.
So are these the same as the police choppers?
Yes, yeah, same make model. They're Airbus. Is it
Yeah.
Airbus now,
And
or is it
then
Eurocopter?
Eurocopter.
Eurocopter.
Is it? I can't. Is it?
They're 135s. The 145s are slightly bigger. They're the Jupiters. These are the Junos. But yeah, some forces use these as police and air ambulances.
Hey, no one's crashed. That's always a good start.
Cool. Once they start spawning down, we'll jump out. Right, jump out.
So everyone's falling down.
Smudge, if you want to...
Yeah.
Reconvene over here, guys.
Yeah, they're both really doing very well. So, for their first one.
No, just move out of the way for us. That's not a good picture. Never mind.
Do you want me to move to follow me truck?
That's with the sun.
Let's move that follow me truck. So.
Taking pictures already?
That would be my fiance colour.
Yep.
Let's move this follow me truck. Yeah.
How do you do, Smudge?
Watch the birdie.
Sorry? I'm not the judge.
Face off towards me. Smudge towards me. I'm over here.
Yeah, where's my body face?
There we go. Step forward so you're not in the shadow. That's it, that'll do. Close up next to each other. There we go. Hold.
And
Okay, Breeze, Smudge, and Wick. If you guys want to head back over to the spawn area and disconnect. Or Breeze, you don't have to if you don't want to, but...
do you want us in a particular room afterwards?
No, just go over there. Yeah, sorry, disconnect, go into the classroom.
Yeah, it looks
Breeze,
like
you can go over there and
probably be
disconnect
up at night.
and do what you want, really.
Yeah, classroom as well. Oh, go to J7.
Yeah, it's a DC.
Yeah, we'll just give them a little bit of a head start. And then we'll jog in behind them. In fact, we'll just DC here and go into the instructor's room. Fuck it.
Roger, I will. I'll sign off. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching the stream. So, I will catch you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Have a good one.